it's been a real learning experience for me to be able to kind of get tossed into the deep end by, kind of having to learn for myself. But I'm grateful that the classes I took at school, especially my spreadsheet class, that helped me a ton more than I expected it would during this internship, because I was in Excel every day in and day out, working on things, trying to make the processes that we had to go through a lot faster and easier. And my advice for future interns on that matter would be to pay attention as much as you can, because you might think, this might not help me. Macros in Excel might not help me, but I used macros pretty often. I made a few macros to help speed up the process. And it's great because when you get pulled into a company as an intern, you want to be able to offer something that maybe the people there don't have. I was able to help a lot of people in the office with Excel. A lot of people work in Excel, but they needed to learn how to make Excel work for them, instead of being taking a lot of time with data entry and all that stuff, trying to make it more optimized and work on their behalf. I got my internship from my brother. He works at the company and he got a job by networking, so I kind of feeded off of his networking. It was a trickle down, and he networked with the owners of the company through rec softball, playing softball and getting to know people, and it led to a job opportunity for him and an internship for me. I am grateful for that. And the guys actually that own the company, they're both LDS, and so when I went in to interview with them, it was they were open and they were down to earth, and they explained to me that they needed some help because the company is growing rapidly and they needed someone to kind of help them out with making things faster and easier and just optimizing their processes. One experience that I had was with working with the filing cabinets there. The system that they had wasn't working at all. They were way behind on a lot of files, just piles of things stacking up. And I remember one day I was frustrated because I couldn't file anything because it wasn't put in any particular order. So I had to kind of head the project, talk to my supervisor and explain to him that we needed to make things better. And he gave me some authority over that project, and I was able to organize it, and now things go smoothly. There's no stacks of paper lying around anywhere, which is nice, and I feel like I really added something to the company because of that. Help ease their burden and make life easier. It's great because working for a company that's going through the transition from a small company to a larger company, you get to see a lot of things that you might not in a company that's already big and established, from the way that people interact and the toll it takes on the people, how much they have to work and how stressful it is to make sure that everything is done on time. I worked with some great people who are very smart and determined to help the company at all costs. Some people went in to work on Saturdays, and I thought that it was a real great culture that they had built there. My advice for future interns: when looking for an internship, try and find somewhere where you can want to be for 8 hours a day sitting at a desk. It's hard sometimes just staring at Excel or at your computer screens. You want to be somewhere where you enjoy it.